Hi everyone, I'm Jared Coates, and this is Wapahani News. First off, we're going to talk about Newton's 3 laws of motion. In the first law, it states that an object in motion will stay in motion until acted upon by an outside force. For more, let's go out to Hunter Stanley.
Newton's first law states that an object in motion will stay in motion until acted upon by an outside force. So herefore, the arrow will stay in motion until it hits the target. Now back to you, Jared.
Thanks, Hunter. That's one great way of showing the first law of motion. Now let's move on to the second law of motion. The second law states that an object with more mass requires more force to move it. For more about how this applies to our lives, let's go out to Cody Stewart.
Newton's second law says that to move an object with more mass, it takes more force to move it. So I'm going to see if I can throw this basketball as far as I did the baseball. And as you can tell, since the basketball has more mass than the baseball, it's harder to get it to go as far. Now back to you, Jared.
Thanks, Cody. Once again, this is a great way of showing the second law of motion. Now let's move on to the third law of motion. The third law states that when an object exerts a force onto another object, the second object will exert an equal but opposite force onto the first object. For more, let's go back out to Hunter Stanley.
The third law states that when an object exerts a force on another object, the second object gives the same force back on the first object. So herefore, the baseball exerts a force on the bat, and the bat gives it back. Now back to you, Jared.
Thanks again, Hunter. That's just another way of showing the third law of motion. Well, now you've learned Newton's 3 laws of motion. And that's all for today. This has been Jared Coates. Thanks for watching Wapahani News.